La ves tan presumida, si anoche bailé con ella.
Hi, Papa.
What's up, guys? Back at it again with another vid. I don't like when YouTubers start off.
That's how I do it.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? It's Syl. Back at you with another vid.
I don't say so.
What do you call your? What would you call your
Audience?
your audience?
I don't have a name.
Your supporters. The Syl.
I don't know, but they real.
They real. Not all of them. Some be talking. Some of them be popping up on here talking.
I sometimes to you.
Yeah, but you know, I gotta lay the smackdown on the smackdown through comments. Like all that shit talking to about my lady about her work.
Saeed, what are you doing? How is it going, my lovely subscribers to YouTube? It's been a little minute, and before anything, first and foremost, I just want to say happy Thanksgiving. Although by the time you see this, it will not be Thanksgiving, and that's a fact. I do want to share with you guys how thankful I am for all of you who have kept up with all of my videos, who are subscribed to my channel and continue to support me in my journey through this whole YouTube thing. So just sharing my passion of cooking. So I just kind of want to share with you guys, you know, the things that I learned in the kitchen, because I get better over time. Believe that. I get better over time. So I have seen a lot of growth in my cooking in the past like year and a half. I have gotten, I believe, a lot better in the kitchen. So yeah, anyways, enough about that. Before we start, I just want to take a minute to kind of share with you guys what I am thankful for on this lovely holiday. I want to thank God first and foremost for allowing me to share this passion with you guys and giving me all the essentials that I need. I have everything that I could possibly want. I have a loving husband. I have beautiful children, smart children, and I have a great foundation here. You know, I have a roof over my head, a warm home, food in my stomach, food in the refrigerator. Just these simple things are the things that I'm most grateful for. And I feel like to the normal person, it may be like simple things, but to others, this is like luxury. People pray for stuff like this. And it's always the holidays where I just feel a little sad, because there are just some people who don't have anyone to share the holidays with. So I just want to share with you guys my warm vibes and yeah, happiness, thankfulness, and gratefulness. So that's what Thanksgiving, in my eyes, is just all about. So enough of that. So if you're new here, I definitely talk a lot. Some people complain I talk too much, but it is what it is, can't help it. So anyways, now I'm no Chef Gordon Ramsay, nothing like that. I'm just a regular schmegular at-home chef. You're learning, I'm learning, we're doing this together, we're getting better over time. Amen to that. Okay, so today I'm not really doing the traditional Thanksgiving thing. I'm just making pozole. It's just my husband and I and my little family. So that's what he wanted, so that's what we're gonna eat. So I'm gonna share with you guys how I make my pozole. Everyone has their own recipes, so if your mama does it better than me, then that's what's up. So I'm just saying, like, this is how I do it, and I like it this way. We're also gonna make a delicious Chile De Aceite, because you cannot just have one without the other. They just come, there is the peanut butter to the jelly, and together they just create one perfect melody.
Combine one flavor with another, and something new was created.
So that's what we're gonna get into. So we're gonna start with the chile first, and let's get to it. Before anything, please hit that like and subscribe button. And also comment the turkey and the dinner plate emojis, any fall related, Thanksgiving related emojis. That type of stuff really does help me out, guys. It helps me with this whole YouTube algorithm.
I have so much jewelry. I got more jewelry, and it's not even about the jewelry, because you know, jewelry.
So it just lets YouTube know that I'm getting interaction in my video. That way more people can see my videos, and that's ultimately the goal here. I really kind of just want to reach out to more people, and as many people as possible who also share the same amount of passion in cooking. That was a lot. I'm so sorry. If you stay through that, you were one. So the first thing you're gonna need is chile árbol. So it looks like this. They're very tiny, red. They're tiny but mighty. These things, spicy. But I like spicy, so we're all good. Zaid's over here playing. I let him do his thing while I'm cooking. And then we're also going to need olive oil or your aceite of choice. You can use vegetable oil or olive oil. I probably wouldn't go anything farther than that. So we are going to fill our pan like so with some aceite. And you kind of need a lot because this is Chile De Aceite, so yeah. And put your heat on medium-low because we are going to toast our chiles along with some garlic. I can never talk, I swear. Okay, so I already have the chiles on, and then I added some cloves of garlic. I put 1, 2, 3 of them. It really all depends. I really couldn't tell you how many chiles to put because it's really up to you and how many people you're feeding. So I have them here, and you don't want your heat too high because look, I had them sitting and now this one's already black, but we gonna still use it. You just want them to kind of change color a little bit, and then once they change color, then you can take them out. As you can see, all of our chiles have kind of turned to like a darker red color. That's the color that you're looking for. Now we're just waiting on the ajo to finish, and we'll just wait for it to get a little more soft and a little more golden. Oh, it's actually pretty good. After we remove all of these, then we're just going to let the aceite cool down for a little bit before we add it to our cup here to blend. So now you're left with this aceite. Like I said, we're going to push it over here to the side and let it cool off before we move on to anything else. As we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of caldo de pollo, consomme. You can use the powder kind. This is just the more little black kind. They're both the same thing. So I'm going to add a little bit of that, and then we'll come back to it in a minute. Okay, so the carne that you use is really up to you, or whatever part of the puerco that you're going to use. We have maciza de puerco right here, pierna de puerco. It's up to you. I know a lot of people use like pork shoulder or whatever, but this is what we're going to use. So let me go ahead and prepare it. I'm going to go ahead and add my carne into here, and then later on we'll add water because as it cooks it'll simmer down. So right now the amount of water that you need, it doesn't really matter right now. Just enough to put your carne in, okay? The carne is already clean and ready to go. I'm gonna carefully place them in here because I don't want no water splishing, splashing on top of me. We're not about to have that today. So go ahead. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead and add your carne, place it in. I know a lot of people like to use the neck bones too. It's really a preference thing. Whatever you're used to, whatever your family's used to using, just stick with that. What I'm gonna add to the pot while it's cooking is some bay leaves. These are bay leaves. Just go ahead and throw them in. They're also known as laurel. We're gonna need a whole head of garlic. These are some pretty big cloves, so you're gonna go ahead and throw those in there. Half of a big onion. Need salt. Make sure you season it well because it doesn't have any seasoning right now. I have these chicken bouillon cubes. They make all of the difference in the world. So fire. So I was looking at it, and this little onion right here just looks a little too lonely. Like, it doesn't look like it's big enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this other half. The last thing we're gonna add is some oregano, and we also use this to top it off at the end of it, so we're not gonna add way too much. Just enough to give it the season right now as it's cooking. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover this and let it do its thing. Have it cooking on medium, yeah, like a medium temperature right now for about an hour. Okay, so back to our salsa. I went ahead and put it in this little blender cup thing. For a while I lost this little blender part, and I'm so glad that I found it because it just comes in handy when we're not making a huge batch of salsa. So what we're gonna do is we're going to add the rest of this oil into here, and this is definitely not enough, so we're gonna need to add some more, but go ahead and try to get all this out like so, and then go ahead and add a little bit of salt and go ahead, top it and blend. So I always taste my salsas. I taste everything just to make sure that it doesn't need sal or anything. So that's what we're gonna do. And that's fire, but it's hot. Yeah, it's a little hot, but it's super fire. Oh, that's gonna taste so good. Okay, yep, so it's all done. We're gonna set that onto the side. Oh, I did want to mention that I know some people, to their salsa, well, their salsa, this kind of salsa that they make, some people, they fry up with tortilla and they put it inside the salsa. So as I was explaining that, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it, because I've never had it that way, but I do see a lot of people do it, so there must be something popping about it. Oh my god, Thanksgiving is not the time to be trying to experiment shit, but we're gonna test it out. It tastes perfect the way it is, and I really hope I don't mess it up. We're gonna continue anyways. Yeah, so make sure cook this on both sides. There's still a little bit of oil in here, so make sure it's nice and crispy, and then we'll add it to the blender too. In the meantime, between time, go ahead and get your chiles ready, because we need to remove the veins and the little tip of them so we can boil it and continue the process. So yeah, so I have chile pasilla here, I have chile guajillo and chile árbol. We're only gonna use a little bit of this. I also like to use chile California, but where the hell is it at? Let me go get that. But anyways, yeah, these are the chiles that you're gonna use. I know some people like to use chile ancho too. It's really a preference thing. Look, if that's what your family uses, I'm gonna tell you, just stick to whatever your family uses, because I don't want nobody coming to me and talking about how they didn't like how it came out. So but honestly, it's super fire, so you're gonna like it regardless. As I go look for my chile California, we're gonna go ahead and flip it over. You a real OG if you know how to flip it without a little utensil. And here's our chile California, right where next to our maruchan. Okay, so go ahead and take the tops off, throw them in here, and then I like to rip it open like this. All those seeds that are in here, go ahead and just shake them out. That way our caldo doesn't have so many seeds and stuff. This is our chile pasilla, and honestly, I can't really tell you how many. Damn, you guys are probably like, she's good for nothing. I can't tell you how many chiles we're gonna use. I eyeball everything. Okay, so this is the amount of chiles we have. This is what I'm gonna use. Like I said, I really couldn't tell you about how much. I really just kind of eyeball it, and just how it really depends how much you're making. So, and I also threw a little bit of chile árbol in here. You don't have to devein these, because look how tiny they are. And this is what kind of adds the like spiciness to it. The rest of these aren't hot at all. It's just for the color. So we're gonna go ahead and add this to the boiling water. We're going to put it into the same pot where all the spices and flavor is at, because it just makes sense. So we're gonna go ahead and throw these on here and let them boil, and then we'll check on them once they're done. So take two, we're gonna go ahead and add this tostada. I hope it comes out fire. It's good without it for sure, but we just gonna try it, because I see it happen too often. And I didn't know what the hype is about. Okay, so into the blender we have all of our chiles, our onions, our garlic, and then I also took out the bay leaves. And then, dang, it gets so blurry. It's because it's hot. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna blend this with a little bit of the caldo until it's nice and smooth. So I filled it up around there, at least right here. You just don't want too much water, but enough so it doesn't get super thick, to keep it a little bit runny so we can pour it over nice and smoothly. Okay, so now that it's all blended, we're gonna go ahead and add it to our pozole mixture that we got going on already. And all the steam's coming out, so you need to be careful. One of these strainers, if you guys watch any of my other videos, my birria video, any of my amas fresas video, you already know how this process goes, but if not, I'm gonna just link them up here and whatnot. So we're gonna go ahead and pour all this into here like so, and you can kind of see it dripping. Go ahead and get you a spoon, a smaller spoon, and just stir around so it can all come out evenly. And obviously this is what's going to give it that nice bright red color that we're all used to. By now the meat should already be cooked, but we need to cook it a little longer, that way the meat can get nice and tender and soft. But right now I would just taste it just to see what else it needs, any last minute things, because the meat is already done. It's just a little rough right now, so we have to cook it low and slow. So you should be left with some thicker pieces like this. Go ahead and throw this into the trash, because we're not going to use that. So here's the thing about the hominy. So this is the one that I like to use, Juanitas. Yeah, that's what it is. So when you initially open up the can, you're gonna want to go clean it out. So it comes with natural juices in it. Use a can opener, don't open it on the way, and then pour out all of that juice, and then keep refilling it with water and rinsing it, just to kind of clean it. It cleans it up a little bit because the juice that's in it is a little like thick, and I don't like all that. So make sure you clean it out, and then we're gonna go ahead and add this to here. Be careful, you don't want nothing splishing and splashing on you. Okay, so it should look something like this, or a little more red if you like it like that. Now go ahead and cover it, and then we're gonna let this finish cooking until the meat is nice and soft. So I would say it's somewhere around about an hour, and then everything should be done. In the meantime, just go ahead and cut up your verdura, whatever you're gonna put on top of it. You know your carne is good when you're able to press down on it and it breaks off like that. And same thing. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. So beautiful. We've been waiting forever for this, so it's for real. We really get impatient. So I like to have cebolla on mine. This is all the little toppings. A lot of people like to have repollo, but lettuce is good too. And then our salsa over here, which has already had a few people choking. Not gonna name no names, but and it looks beautiful. So let's go ahead and top it off. That looks beautiful now. Is it good? I did that. It is good, huh?
Damn.
Shut up.
God dang.
Oh, I forgot to put the oregano on top.
Yeah,
oh well.
oh
well, but it's fire. You need to try it for yourself. And once again, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Bye. Was it good, Jerry?
It's really good, but it's hot. I put too much sauce, but it's really good.
The salsa is hot. Out of 1 to 10, what do you rate it?
10.
10? Yeah, you said that fast.
It's really good.
What do you rate it, Cheryl?
A good 10.
A good 10? It was good?
9.5. Can't do my mom like that.
Yeah, you're right. You can't do your mom like that.
So good, Mom. It's so delicious.
Tú no puedes vivir un día entero sin mí. Yo sufro muerte mental.